It's Channel Mom with Jenny Dean Schmidt. We're here for you.
Brought to you by the Healthy Marriage Project. Just click on one of their ads to find out about a healthy relationship workshop near you.
If you're tired of the same old bad news, Channel Mom's got good news moms can use with Angie Austin.
The reason I like to have you do the show once a week, and we're going to be moving to Fridays pretty soon because that's kind of a fun day and it's a good day to have good news, is because I know that moms are almost afraid to flip on the TV news or to look at the newspaper because there's so much bad news and they don't want their kids to see it.
Right.
This section of the show is usually safe for them to listen to and bring their kids to, and we post it on channelmom.com. So if there's a really heart-touching story that they want their kids to see, they can go look at a story that you've done that will bless their whole families.
These are going to be heroes. These are going to be like do good people. I'm going to focus on
Right.
people. You know, you're just one person listening right now. It's just you, but we can all make a difference. We don't have to change the world, but we do need to make a difference.
Yeah.
This particular young man is so impressive to me because he has Down syndrome, but physically he does something pretty outstanding where he competes with people, you know, that aren't differently abled like himself. And he also holds down a job. And he's just so exceptional. He's a prime example of what someone who's differently able can offer the world. And to be honest with you, I have to be honest with you, sometimes I feel like they offer more in terms of the joy level. Okay, so let's take a listen to the story of Jonathan. He's kind of a superhero with a soft touch.
Whoa, that was a good one. Yeah, no doubt about it. That's what you do every time you win?
Yes.
John is an incredible power lifter. Not an incredible Special Olympics power lifter. Just an incredible power lifter, period. He competes in regular matches, often placing in the top 3. The guy can bench press over 400 pounds.
You just take it all in and you walk away going, wow. Or did I really just see what I just saw?
Brandon McGovern is Jonathan's trainer. He says he's constantly amazed at Jonathan's drive.
He's a competitor. Nice job, man. He strives to be as good as he can be at whatever he puts himself into.
Of course, the real heavy lifting was done years earlier by his parents, Liz and Hank Stocklosa. They never coddled John. They raised him same as their other boys. Great things were simply expected. Although they have to admit, they do pinch themselves now at how well it all worked out.
Your son is admired by people. That had to be something you could have never fathomed.
No.
That was not even ever thought of when you hold a little baby and they tell you they has Down syndrome. Yeah, John changed our life.
They're especially proud that he tries just as hard on his job as he does on his lifting.
Gotcha?
His boss here says you couldn't ask for a better employee. Yes, he's
10 seconds.
in a cart,
Yes.
but he's never so much as bruised a banana.
No.
You never crush some eggs?
Oh, please.
Isn't that wonderful?
It reminds me of my friend named Josh who passed away a year ago because Downs people tend to pass away a little younger. And he had the same kind of spirit, and people did admire him. And his parents will tell you he changed their life for the better. And that's so curious to me because now in hospital rooms they'll offer you the option of eliminating your child if they have Down syndrome. And just about everybody I know who's had a Down syndrome child will say this child made my life better. God is good, and He works these things out. And look at what this boy has become, and this man has become, and an inspiration to others. God bless him. He's awesome. Love him. What a neat story. And God bless his parents, his mother. That's one reason we do stories to encourage moms. Look what a difference they made because they had a good attitude about their son.
Good parenting. Good parenting. All right. Another little son who's pretty impressive. The police station caught this on video. A little boy riding his bike up, walking in with a backpack, kind of looking around the police station. You know, no one was in the lobby. And he walked up to the counter and then just said, I want to donate my money to the police department. And he left before the clerk could even get his name. So come to find out with a little bit of research, the Greenfield Police Department identified him as 11-year-old Max, who rode his bike to the police station without his parents' knowledge. He donated the money in memory of his grandfather, and a police officer who had been killed in the line of duty in 1974. The donation ended up totaling $10.03. And they said, the police department said, quote, "We'd like to thank him for his donation and acknowledge his generosity." that he told the Milwaukee Sentinel. It turned out to be $10.03, but it was probably all the money he had, so that's very significant to us. Just a cute little gesture that he decided to do that on his own in honor of his grandfather without even telling his parents.
And again, kudos to his mom and dad, and because they raised him in such a way that he wanted to be generous and give. I'm going to... hopefully this isn't boasting, but I'm going to tell a little story on my son. I had a friend who was going through some real difficulties, a single mom for the most part. She had a very tumultuous relationship. And she was really, really about to become single because she was about to leave this man that was hurting her and take her son to a shelter. And my son was hearing me have conversations and so on, and he was in the back seat of my car. He was either 3 or 4 at the time, I believe. And he said, "Mommy, what's going on?" And I kind of tried to tell him in as G-rated terms as I could that this woman was in danger and she had to go to a shelter and that she didn't have any money, so she was scared about what would happen to her and her son because she was scared. And my son went into the house, makes me want to cry, and got his little football bank. Oh my gosh, I'm going to cry. And he hammered it open with a hammer, broke it, and brought it to me to show me how much money was in it. He said, "I want you to give my whole bank to this woman." And so, I was like, oh, I must have done something, or my husband, we must have done something right.
Yeah.
Because he little hammered it open. He was willing to break his football bank to give all this money to this lady.